darlings. I was going to do a video about something else, about a book I read that I liked, and then I was going to look up what the full title of it was, because I couldn't remember like the little subtitle or whatever you call it. And my audiobook was up for my book Satirus, and I only had one review before, and then I saw I had gotten a second review, or at least that my review stars dropped, and I was like, oh no, that means someone left a not great review. And I was like, don't look at it, because I knew that I would get bad reviews. I've known that I will get mean comments, but I have not developed the thick skin for that yet, and I know it's something that might take quite a bit of time. So I wanted to talk about my feelings in real time. And so like I said, I didn't even want to look at it. I was like, maybe let somebody else look at it and then tell you if you should look at it or not, because who was it? Was it Rachel Hollis? Or somebody, I remember them saying, hey, like, I have somebody who reads the comments for me because I just can't, like, and that made me feel better, because I was like, oh, okay, like, other people get feels about that stuff. And it's like, I know the book is not, so it's not meant to be this gigantic masterpiece. It's not meant to be hugely, like, it's not meant to be a dissertation. It's not meant to be just this uber fancy, just super eloquent commentary about I don't know what. Like, it's meant to be fun in some ways. It's meant to be sexy. It is meant to make people think about the idea of sin and sexuality and religion. I mean, it is definitely a commentary on that, but not anything just meant to be super, super fancy. So the person was not a fan of the story, and how it was executed. Also how, like, towards the end, they gave some advice about looking up something, but then they're like, oh, and then I would have done well to hire a professional narrator because my performance was amateurish. And that's one of those things that it hurts, but at the same time, I am new. It's the very first book I ever narrated. I was still hoping that the quality would be good, and so it's going to be really interesting battling the voices in my head that want to just be like, oh, this person didn't like it, you should just stop. Because I don't know where that comes from. I've had that in my regular work too, where I might do everything, not everything, most things. Like, I might be like 95%, 98, 99% doing a really good job, but there might be that one mistake or that one person who doesn't like something. Ooh, I just totally burped. Didn't mean to. That makes me just want to be like, I shouldn't be doing this. I should just give up. I should just close down the entire business. Like, I will have those extreme, kind of crazy reactions, and I know I'm not going to stop writing. And my thought is that my writing is not for this kind of person, because I think they are looking for something that is a little bit more like eloquent commentary on things, that it's more polished is not the right word. I can't even think of how to say it, but my book is meant to be more slightly lighthearted. Like, I still want to comment on how, religion and sex and purity culture all just kind of clash weirdly. Like, I do want to comment on that, but it is meant to be received in a more lighthearted and fun sort of way, if that makes sense. And this sounds I don't know how to say this in any way that sounds good, but there are some books that are out there that they are meant just for fun. They're not like, they might have characters that are problematic, and I do have characters that are problematic, and I try to make sure it's addressed. Like, I don't want it to come across as it's okay if this guy is doing something wrong. Like, he is called out each time, but at the same time, like, there can be something vaguely sexy about characters that might be problematic. And there are people who enjoy books that are like that are like, okay, this writing might not be like the most fantastic in the world, and it's not, a PhD level, whatever. Not that I think this person expects that, but yeah, I guess my takeaway is my writing style and story and everything like that is not for this person. I kind of glanced through some of their other reviews, and they've had a couple not great ones, and then a couple that are really positive. So that shows that this isn't a person that's just attacking everyone. Like I said, it's interesting trying to figure out, like, how do I find the actual learning experience out of this? What can I take away from it to improve my writing, improve my narration? Like I said, narration, I think, is just doing it more often. And what can I do to also soothe myself? Because like I said, there's still that part of me that wants to be like, he didn't like it. I don't actually know. So yeah, that's fun. So if somebody leaves you like a not great review or any sort of criticism, I would suggest feeling your feelings and just be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. And it's nervous and it's not the most pleasant, but it's okay. And take, like, what can I learn from this? And trying to detach, trying to pull away from it a bit and just be like, okay, what of this do I feel like is true? What of it do I feel like is like, meh, and what can I take? Because like I said, this person isn't the kind of person I'm writing for. I'm writing for the person that just wants to have fun and maybe doesn't mind if stuff is a little bit odd sometimes, or maybe a little bit over the top, or maybe a little bit, I don't know. I don't know. But yes, so thank you for letting me talk to you in real time about this. And hopefully this is a thing I do put out there, is that for my affirmations in the morning, is that the people who will benefit the most from what I do will find me in the perfect numbers. So I'm hoping to attract the people who will love what I write. Because I love it. Like, if I read it, I'd be like super happy. I can't remember what the meme was, or some little thing I saw on the internet where it was a girl was asked who her favorite author was. And she's like, besides myself, so-and-so. And they're like, this is how we all need to feel about ourselves. And so I want to have that energy of like, I get to love my stuff. Like, maybe that person doesn't love it, and there's going to be other people who don't love it, definitely. I am a little bummed because it does look like they're into the kind of subject matter that I write, because I know there will definitely be people who are not. But again, like I said, there's going to be people that will like it, that will love it, that will hopefully love it as much as I do, because it is my baby. It's part of my soul is like freaking poured into this. So fun. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have thick skin, and I love you. Okay, bye.